Okay, class, now that you know how to check your grades in Tyler, there are a few websites I want you to check out for the remaining part of the class today. The first one is from my website, and it's about Arts and Bots. Arts and Bots is going to start in the next few weeks, and here is the sign up if you want to join the Arts and Bots Club. If you remember from last year, Mr. Marsh, Mr. Setzenfan, and I created a club called Arts and Bots. This is where you use the Hummingbird Robotics Kit to make robots. Now, if you are interested in joining, here is where you're going to apply this week. You're going to click here to apply. It gives you the dates, and it's going to start on Wednesday, October 18th, and run through November 29th. It's an after-school program, so it starts at 2:30 and it runs till 4 o'clock. On this application, you have to submit your name, your grade, your homeroom teacher, and then to the best of your ability, write the answers to these questions. Why do you want to join the Hartman Arts and Bots Robotics Club? And what would make you a valuable part of the Arts and Bots Club? Now, these answers, however you answer them, will either get you in or not into the robotics club. So be careful what you write. If you want to respond right now, you can do so in class. Or if you want to think about your answers and apply some other time, you have until the first week in October to apply. If you have any questions, I'll answer them individually as you go through the application today. Now I'm going to close these tabs and I'm going to show you the next website that I have for us to try out for today's class. The next one is called GeoGuessr. I'm going to click it to open it up. This is what the website looks like. You can automatically play by choosing single player, but I'm going to scroll down. There are different types of games that you can play. One is the world, one is famous places, another one is the United States. Now this limits where you are dropped in the world or in the United States. I'm just going to play the United States game and I'll show you a few of what it's going to look like. What it's going to do, it's going to drop you, as soon as I click on play, it's going to drop me somewhere in the United States. Now, what I have to do is I have to look all around. So I'm going to look all around by clicking and holding on my mouse and dragging around. And I want to think, where would this picture be taken from in the United States? Now I can zoom up and down on the road, just like if I were in Google Earth. I can zoom up and down. I can check out different places along this road. Now remember, in Google Earth, license plates are blacked out, and also address labels on mailboxes are also blocked off. So you can't really tell where this is from. What I want to do is I'm going to make my best guess, and I'm going to click somewhere in the United States. Now I'm going to double click in here, and I can always move my pin by just clicking somewhere else. I think it's going to be somewhere in the plains. Maybe it's in Iowa. I'm going to say make guess, and it's going to tell me how far away. So I chose Iowa, but actually it was in Tennessee. I'm going to play the next round. Here's another picture. Again, where do you think this might be taken from in the United States? All right, so I'm going to zoom up again. Now, does it look like somewhere where it might be around here? Where does it look like somewhere else in the country? Looks like a school right there. I'm going to say that this is going to be, again, somewhere where it would be flat in the United States. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to say this is from Nebraska. So somewhere in Nebraska, I'm going to say make my guess. And I wasn't that far away. So this is what this game looks like. It's called GeoGuessr. One more game and one more site that I want to show you is that's called Google Smarty Pins. This is a Google game. I'm going to click it to open it up. What this one is, it asks you some questions. So I'm going to say start a new game. And it's going to give me a question, and I'm going to drop where I think this might be. Question number 1, the capital of the Green Mountain Boys' home state where their flag is still used today. I don't know. So I'm going to drop this maybe somewhere here in Michigan. I'm going to click, and I'm going to move it around maybe here in Michigan. I can even take a hint if I could. I'm going to submit my answer. Well, that's all the way in Vermont. Okay, didn't know that one. I'm going to go on to the next question. Question number 2 is arts and culture. Columbia University is situated in Morningside Heights neighborhood of this city. Well, I think it might be in, let's say it's going to be in Massachusetts. I don't know. I'm going to say submit my answer. And it is in New York City. So I was not too far away. I earned 107 points. So this one's a little bit harder. It's going to ask you questions, and you put your pin somewhere where you think it might be. It's called Smarty Pins. Again, all of these are marked in Google Classroom, Arts and Bots, GeoGuessr, and the Google Maps Smarty Pins. Try them for the rest of the class. If you have any questions, just raise your hand. I'll be around to answer them. Hopefully you're able to check your grades today, and then you're going to play these maps. Have a great day.